I know it's early on a Saturday, so I don't know if there's going to be anybody watching this, but hey, hey, what's up? I see you. Go play. Why don't you go play with Sissy? Yeah. Hey, do you know where's Bluey? And where's Elmo? Can you show me? Where's Elmo? One second, y'all. Hi. We're hanging out with the kiddos this morning, and they weren't paying any attention to me. So I was like, I'll just go live and I'll chat with people. And now they are paying attention to me, so I may have to go. Hey, bud.
Hi. This is my steering wheel.
Oh, is it? Could you help your sissy get over there and go play? Okay. Hello, Cool Kids Army. I'm so glad that you always happen to catch my lives. It's so nice. I may have to go because the kids didn't notice me at all. And then, of course, the minute I hit live, they were like, wait, where's Mom? So, hey. Here. Come on. There you go. Hello. Okay. So there's a couple of you watching. Hello. If you don't know me that well, my name is Megan. I am autistic. I am ADHD, and I am a life coach for autistic, ADHD, and what I call neurocurious folks. So people who aren't totally sure where they fit. Maybe you're not confident claiming a label just yet, but you know that you're somewhere in that soup. So I cannot diagnose anything. First of all, because I'm just on the internet and I don't know you personally. And second of all, because I'm not a psychologist, not a psychiatrist, not a doctor. So I am a life coach. If you don't know what that is, it's kind of complicated, but basically I use my lived experience to help other people with their lived experience. I have been through the ringer when it comes to mental health and when it comes to neurodivergence especially, and I love psychology. I love mental health. Psychology's been a special interest of mine since third grade. I've done a lot of research into it. I have a minor in psychology from college, and I have a life coaching certification from Transformation Academy that I got in March of 2021. I'm really hoping, I want to do this much more in-depth life coaching certification. It's just expensive, and trying to find the funds to do that has been a little bit tricky. So I want to do it though. I want to get this certification because I think it would make me an even better coach, which would be awesome. If you don't know already, yes. What?
She's getting my mind.
Oh, okay. Okay. Come here, baby. Okay. Hi. There we go. So if you don't know already, I'm hosting an event called the Neurodivergent Lived Experience Summit. Yes, baby. No. Unlock it. No. You're too little. No. Just unlock it. Mommy's legs are much longer. That's why I can do that. Percy, no. I said no, and I meant it. I may have to go, y'all. We'll see. I said no, and I meant it. Please unlock it. Thank you. So I'm hosting this event. Oh my gosh. Love meteorology. Ooh, that's so cool. That's amazing. I'm so glad that you have such an amazing special interest. But I'm hosting this event, the Neurodivergent Lived Experience Summit. It is all about the lived experience of what it's like to be neurodivergent. And when I say neurodivergent, I mean as many neurodivergencies as I could possibly find people to speak about. We'll have people talking about autism and ADHD, but also OCD and PMDD and plurality and schizophrenia and so many cool things like that. So let's see. Hold on. Hi, do you have baby Evie? We may have to join the chaos just so that I'm in the same room as them because they didn't notice me at all. They weren't paying any attention to me, and then I hit live, and now they're like, Mom, which is fine, but kind of funny. But yeah, there's going to be over 15 types of neurodivergence represented. with over 20 speakers. It's totally free, by the way. Totally free to attend and totally virtual. So you don't need to worry about like, oh, is it in my country? Is it in my area? Doesn't matter. It's all online. Let's see. What else do you need to know? Here, I'm going to slip away really quick because they're not paying attention. Let's see if I can get away. Okay, sorry, it's dark now, but anyway. Let's see. Totally free, totally virtual. It's going to take place in a Facebook group, which I know a lot of people hate Facebook, and I totally understand. The reason I use Facebook is because even though we all hate it, it is a smaller learning curve than trying to get people to use a completely new platform. I've found, because I have played with other platforms before for my summits, I've found that people are more likely to use Facebook even though they hate it because they know how to use it. Whereas when I'm like, oh, let's do it on Discord, some people are super comfortable with Discord, but a lot of people are not comfortable with Discord and they get overwhelmed very easily and very quickly. Facebook, even though it's annoying and Meta's terms of service are really shitty, it's the easiest way to do it for now. I'm hoping to find a better way to do it in the future, but right now it's in a Facebook group. So if you really hate Facebook or for some reason you cannot use it, then I recommend you still get a ticket, because at the end of each day, it'll be January 3rd through the 5th, at the end of each day, I will be emailing out a replay page, and the replay page is not on Facebook. That is just a web page where you can watch all of the replays of all of the presentations for 48 hours after each presentation goes live. Each speaker will be presenting live, so if you can be in the Facebook group, I highly recommend you come to their talks live, because one very lucky, engaged person in the comments is going to win a book that the speaker recommends on their topic, which is awesome, and I'm so excited. We have some really good books out there being recommended this year, including The Artist's Way. Patient Advocacy, I think, is one of the book names. Basically how to advocate for yourself in a medical situation. What's some of the other books? Julian is a Mermaid, which is a children's book, but a very good one, I've heard. Anyway, if you're new here, I see there's a couple of new people watching. Give me just 1 second. What is that sound? Hey. Hey. Chill. Anyway, I see there's a couple of new faces watching. Hello, my name is Megan. I am autistic and ADHD. I create content about being autistic and ADHD. I'm also a life coach for autistic, ADHD, and what I call neurocurious people. So people who know that they're probably neurodivergent in some way, but they don't feel comfy claiming a label yet. Neurocurious. And if you don't know what a life coach is, basically I use my lived experience to help other people with their lived experience. So we don't have to have had the exact same lived experience, but odds are if you are autistic, ADHD, or both, we have some stuff in common. And so we can connect through those things. Let's see. Hey from Devon, UK. Oh, that's awesome. Hi. So that's me. I'm talking about this event that I'm hosting called the Neurodivergent Lived Experience Summit. It is completely free. It is totally virtual, and it takes place January 3rd through the 5th. The link to sign up and get your free ticket is in the description of this live. It's also in the about section of my channel. If you just click on the links or whatever, it should be the first one. So if I don't know if somehow this live ends before you can get to the description, it's there. So the event is going to have over 20 speakers representing over 15 types of neurodivergence, from autism and ADHD for sure, but also including OCD and PMDD, which is premenstrual dysphoric disorder, and plurality and schizophrenia and so much more. And I'm so excited to have such an amazing representation this time around, because this is actually the third time I've run this event. I love running this event. It is very, very special to me. because it's really important to me that we put free resources out there for people to learn about their brains. Because, yeah, look, I'm 53 and lived with it all my life. There you go. Yeah, like, and when did you find out? Have you known since you were a kid, or did you find out recently? If you found out recently, how did you find out? Like, so um, let's see. But yeah, so Neurodivergent Lived Experience Summit, it's totally free, totally virtual. It is hosted inside of a Facebook group, which I know is a huge no-no for a lot of people. I understand. It's just the easiest way to get the information to everybody, because it is a live event. And a lot of people who host summits will just host it on their website, but they are, hey, gentle, please. Yes.
I'm protecting the kitchen floor with ice.
Okay.
It's hard to control my car on ice.
That's true, but please be mindful of your sisters, okay?
I will.
Okay, thank you. Always new childhood trauma. Yeah, okay, yeah, totally. What was I saying? It's hosted in a Facebook group. If you can be on Facebook and join us in the group, there's going to be so much fun stuff in there. We're doing like pajama parties at the end of every day where we get to kind of debrief and relax and chat about what we learned. There's going to be prizes for people who are thoughtfully engaged in the chat while people are presenting. You could win a book that the speaker recommends on their topic. Which we have some really good books that people are recommended this year. So I'm excited for that. So if you can be in the Facebook group, I recommend it. If you can't, I still recommend you go to the description of this live and sign up and get a free ticket. Because at the end of each day, January 3rd, 4th, and 5th, I will email out a link to the replay page, and you can catch the replays of the presentations on a non-Facebook page. So I will take the Facebook Lives and I will put them on a non-Facebook page so that non-Facebook users can still get access to the information. The last thing I want to do is gatekeep. I try to make this event as accessible as humanly possible. Captions will absolutely be available for those of you who are deaf or hard of hearing. Facebook has built-in captions, which is another great reason to use it, I think, because like Discord doesn't do built-in captions, I don't believe, so that's like a whole thing. Let's see. Yeah, so I don't know. Do you guys have questions? Do you have questions about the event or what speakers we have coming? We actually have Layla Saad coming to speak. If you know Layla, she's incredible. She's a New York Times best-selling author. I believe her book is either called Me and White Supremacy or White Supremacy and Me, and I don't remember which way it goes. I always forget. But she's incredible, and she's also ADHD, and meaning autistic and ADHD. And she'll be doing what she calls like a fireside chat with her friend Sharona Lauto. Sharona joined us last year as well, and they're incredible. Just listening to them chat back and forth is so enlightening and amazing. Their topic this year is chaos as a liberation, as a tool for collective liberation. And as an ADHDer who I am very chaotic, I am so excited for that. What are some of the other topics we have? We have my friend Jasmine, who's also my assistant, who's going to be helping make this event possible. She is going to be speaking on PMDD, which is premenstrual dysphoric disorder, which is kind of like PMS in the way that a wolf is like a dog. Like PMDD is basically PMS if PMS tried to kill you. So anyway, she's going to talk about PMDD and how cycle syncing helped her neurodivergent brain. Oh, yep, no problem, Cool Kids Army. Bye. It was so good to talk to you. So anyway, she's going to talk about cycle syncing and how to track your cycle and how to use your cycle and like allow your productivity to flow naturally with like your natural cycles and stuff, as opposed to trying to force yourself to be the same level of productivity, same level of productive, no matter what cycle you're in, because that just doesn't work for a lot of us. So anyway, let's see. Jasmine will be talking about that. What else will we have? Oh, Katie is going to be talking about plurality. If you're not comfortable or not familiar, that's what I'm looking for, not familiar with the concept of plurality. If you've ever heard of multiple personality disorder, that's not a current diagnosis, but it used to be, and that's what a lot of people are familiar with. It's currently called dissociative identity disorder. And many people with DID, dissociative identity disorder, DID, consider themselves to be plural, meaning that they have more than one consciousness that they juggle in their mind, more than one identity. And some people can be plural without necessarily having DID, which is fascinating. And Katie's just going to talk about plurality and the genetic component. Katie is a researcher on plurality. They're a psychologist, I believe, and they do a lot of research on plurality, and they're going to talk about what it means to be plural and the genetic component that plays a part in plurality, because previously we've always thought that plurality was the result of like severe trauma, but Katie's going to argue like, hey, there's a genetic component here. Okay, anyway, sorry. Sometimes I read the comments and I'm like, what are people talking about? Anyway, so yes, Katie will be talking about plurality. What else? Alex is going to be talking about OCD. Their presentation is called OCD is Not an Adjective, and I love that title. That's amazing. Because it's true. It's not an adjective. It's a mental illness. So anyway, Alex will be talking about that. Ooh, we have Dana. Dana is going to be talking about breakups as a neurodivergent person, which I think is such an important topic, because relationships and, relationships, whether they're current or ending or anything, are just different when you're neurodivergent, especially with autism and ADHD and stuff like that. So, and I think Dana also has bipolar disorder. And so they're going to talk about how breakups are often different for neurodivergent people and how you can cope and how you can heal and all of this amazing stuff. I'm so excited for that.
Mommy,
Yes, love.
I got all of the paper.
That's fine. You want to go color on your art desk?
I only want to color on it if someone colored with me.
Oh, yeah. You want somebody to be with you? Well, I'm going to be talking on here for just a little bit. Okay. I'm going to be talking on here for a little bit, but then I can come color with your art desk with you.
Mommy.
Yesy?
Can you please put some more paper in there just in case?
Oh, sure. Sure. Go color. Let's see. All right, getting my kiddo some more printer paper, or putting more printer paper in the printer so he can get more out of the printer whenever he needs it. There we go. So, let's see. Do you guys have questions about the event? Hold on, bud. You can only do one thing at a time, sir. There we go. I married a woman who was adopted at birth. Really difficult, terrible attachment issues. Yeah. Adoption can be a huge trauma for sure. Yes, sir. What do you need?
I found this spot for you to color.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
You can talk while you're coloring.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
No, I'm going to talk right now, okay? You color. You color some really good trucks and stuff for me. Yeah, and attachment wounds can really last. They're very difficult to heal. I don't think they're... Oh my goodness, are you serious? Y'all, ADHD is the worst. Are you ready for this? My trunk to my van has been open since yesterday. And it rained, I'm pretty sure, so that's fun. That's super duper fun. Crap. Crap. That sucks. I meant to close it. And I just didn't do it. I forgot. Oh, gosh. That's embarrassing as well, because all my neighbors are just like, the fuck is wrong with this lady? Anyway, oh my gosh. Okay, well that's embarrassing, and I'll have to deal with the moisture in the van later, I guess. Okay, well, what I was talking about is attachment trauma and how it sucks. Where is your sister? There you are. Okay. Sorry, I have twins, and sometimes it's like, wait, where are both of you? Okay. They're just playing, by the way. They're having fun. They're just watching some Elmo and playing with Bluey toys that they got for Christmas, and they're just having a good old time. If you are new here, hello. Sorry, I keep reintroducing myself. If you've been watching this whole stream, you're like, she's introduced herself like 3 times. New people come and go to the live and stuff, so I try to like reintroduce myself and make sure people know what I'm talking about. So if you've been watching this whole time, I apologize for the repetition. But hi, my name is Megan. I'm autistic. I'm ADHD. I am a life coach for autistic, ADHD, and neurocurious people who are, people who know that they're neurodivergent in some way, most likely, but they don't feel comfy claiming a label just yet. I am hosting a totally free, totally virtual event, January 3rd, 4th, and 5th, called the Neurodivergent Lived Experience Summit. It's all about what it's like to be neurodivergent through the lens of lived experience, and what it's actually like to be us, I think academic research, clinical research is so important, so vital, and it doesn't always tell the full story, and it can take a long time to catch up to lived experience. So I think it's really important that we tell each other our stories and we learn from each other about what it's like to be us. And that's what this event is all about. And it's the 3rd year I've run it. It's been a huge, amazing success the last 2 years, and it's shaping up to be a huge, amazing success this year. We've got, I think, almost 2,000 people registered already, which is crazy. I could write a book on it, specialist subject, being on the receiving end of the chaos. Yeah, for sure. Definitely. I may or may not be working on my own book. That's something I need to work on today, actually, is working on my edits. But I have a book deal with a publisher, and I'm going to write a book all about, or I am actually in the middle of finishing a book about what it's like to be auDHD, so autistic and ADHD. I feel like there's a lot of books out there about autism, there's a lot of books out there about ADHD, but there's not a ton out there for when you're both. And it's really different when you're both. Like you can read the ADHD books, but they don't quite fit. And you can read the autism books, but they don't quite fit. And so I just decided I was going to write my own book. And I'm so excited. If you sign up for the event, you will be put on my mailing list, so you will be notified when the book comes out and stuff. And of course, I'll make lots of YouTube videos about the book. So yeah, let's see. What else? What else do you need to know? You should all come to the event. The link to sign up, get your totally free ticket, is in the description of this live, or it's also at the About section of my channel. If you just go to like the links section, it's in there. I think it's the first one. Yeah, I don't know. We're going to have so many amazing speakers. We have over 20 speakers representing over 15 types of neurodivergence, from autism and ADHD to schizophrenia to plurality to OCD and so much more. And it's going to be amazing. Like I said, we've got over 2,000 people signed up already. And yeah, I'm so excited. So, let's see, what else do you need to know? It is going to be hosted inside of a Facebook group, which I know a lot of people really hate, and I understand. I do. Meta's terms of service are shit. But I have found that even though we all hate Facebook, we all know how to use Facebook. And when I've tried to host events outside of Facebook, it's been really difficult because people don't know how to use it. And there's this big learning curve and they end up not getting the most out of the event. So it is inside a Facebook group. If you cannot use Facebook for whatever reason, please still sign up for the event. You won't be automatically enrolled in the Facebook group or anything. You have to elect to do that. So please sign up anyway. I will email you the replay page at the end of each day of the summit. So it's January 3rd, 4th, and 5th. At the end of each day, I will email you a link to a page, a non-Facebook page, that will have all the replays for all of the presentations. That way you can at least still get the information, even if you can't participate in the chat and whatnot. So, yeah, okay. Well, I think that's really all I've got. It came right to me. That's awesome. Buddy, these are so cool. I love your cars. Does this one have a love heart at the top? I love that. Percy, these are really good.
Told you I would put a love heart at one of them.
That is awesome. Thank you very much for drawing those.
I'm actually going to draw on all this paper.
Please do. Would you like your new colored pencils?
What do you mean?
The colored pencils Grandma got you. Do you want the new ones to color with? Or do you just want your pen?
This is not mine. It's
Oh, do you want Dad's pen? Do you want your colored pencils?
Ow!
Do you want them? Yes or no? No? Okay. Okay, well, I'm going to skedaddle. This has been really lovely. Thank you all so much for listening. Thank you so much for getting your ticket. And I'll see you at the event, which is in a week. And I can't believe it. That's so crazy. I will see you all in a week.